Hey guys, it's Marty from M&M Shortline. Just wanted to make another short little update. I've got the Mainline number 2 up and tacked in place, and got my Santa Fe pulling a short little train there, just to see how it's working. Excuse the movement. Did have a longer train going, but those two cars need coupler adjustments, and that one, well, you can see the coupler laying there. It ripped it right out of it. Got hung up on something. I gotta find it, but it hasn't affected any other cars. So, and that's a nice car too. That Canada cylindrical covered hopper. See if I can zoom in. Yep, there's the coupler box and the coupler. Completely ripped out. Ripped the pin, sheared it right off. So I have to find that problem. But just wanted to give you a little update. I'm running trains. There's the layout, the template for my turntable. It's Wathers. It's a 110-foot turntable. It's motorized. Has the little control panel. Anybody out there with any suggestions before I start cutting and laying tracks? Any suggestions before I get tearing into it would be much appreciated. And that I just want to make sure I have in the right spot and make sure I have everything lined up, because it's going to go into this 3-bay diesel house. I'll have 3 bays or 3 tracks running through it, coming out the back end, maybe 2 on the alongside of it. That's guesstimate right approximately where I want it, but we'll see. Since I moved the yard, I gained all of this real estate. There's the lift up. So that's about 12 feet, maybe 11 feet of real estate that I have for industries. I know I'm going to put one. I've got a grain elevator I have to build, weather. I want to put down here in the middle, I believe, because it's rail served, obviously. Or I'm going to put that Northern Lights and powerhouse that Vinny built for me there, and put the grain elevator over on this section. Just not sure how much room I'm going to have. I'm still trying to configure some track coming out of the yard. I'm going to have 3 tracks that are double-ended. 1, 2, 3, 6 tracks that are stub-ended, and 2 will go into one will come over here, and I have to figure out the plan for that. Still working on it, but that's what I get for not doing a complete prep planning beforehand. So I'm kind of flying by the seat of the pants, but there's Vinny built structure. I'm never getting rid of that. This is my lift up. This is the main 1 and 2, the crossover in there, and it'll go around. And there's the long yard lead for the intermodal track, which I'm toying with that idea. And I said I was going to have a canal scene right over underneath this bridge here. Well, that's not going to happen, obviously, because of the yard. But what I am going to have, since my backdrop there is what was a river and now looks like a lake, I'm going to have that lake extend under here and just kind of end under here, have it fenced off, do a little scene underneath the bridge with some, like a little bit of, not quite a canal, but just a little bit of a lake coming up under the elevated tracks, and have a little scene there. Use some, do some kind of water. I have Woodland Scenics murky water kit. Maybe throw a rowboat in there, or maybe a guy standing off the side in some tall weeds, get some cattails, and have them fishing. Maybe a dog, a little, some kind of scene there. So I can still use the bridge, obviously have some use for the bridge, and still be able to have some kind of water effects there, which I think would be really cool. So, and just still running my Athearn Santa Fe, just doing laps, breaking it in, making sure the track's going to be all right. Found a couple of rough spots on this, on the main line, number 2, but nothing major at all. All in all, it's doing just about as good as the Mainline number 1, which was flawless. How that works out, I don't know, but we'll just blame it on the gremlins. But that'll be about it for tonight. Just wanted to show you a little bit more progress I made. Backdrops came out halfway decent. So, like I said, any suggestions, comments, feel free. I take constructive criticism well, and just let me know what you think and suggest, and I'll definitely ponder it, see if I can apply it to my layout, which isn't a big layout, but it's my layout, and I'm going to do the best I can with what I've got. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.